So last night we destroyed London session. We snagged a sell position here on a head and shoulders, on a two leg, on a neckline, on a retest. All time frames were in sync. It was beautiful. We got a nice retest of our decisional on a head and shoulders as well. We are waiting for the pullback. We want to see this head and shoulders pattern get retested again. Once again, here is a left head, right shoulder, which is also the one leg, two leg retest of the original BOS as well, which we have marked out here. That is where we're looking to get in our sell position. It doesn't look like it might give it to us today, but I will be looking. I have my alarm set says look, look, look. And then here's another alarm set here. Pay attention to this because it could sell and it could sell fast and it could sell aggressive. So going with that. Gold here. I am ready for the sells. I've had this marked up since last night. I am ready for the sells. I'm ready for price to break this level. That's all I'm waiting for. Came back into our original entry that we did not take here because we were in EU and we didn't want to double dip because that is dangerous. Um, we saw that there was no entry signal on this. This was pure just luck and strategy. I got perfect entry on this, and then it happened to become to the downside. Ultimately, what I saw the shelf was created using ICC concepts. We had the indication, um, whatever the other C is, correction and completion. So using that into our two-step strategy, I was able to utilize the fact that I found the exact top on gold here and then the exact freaking top on Euro USD. If this pulls back, guys, I am chasing the 1 hour low here for a swing down here. Stop loss is a little bit larger because this is a swing trade, but that means it's safer, it's slower, and money is still money when you are in these long swing trades. And I think this would only take a day or two to pull through. I don't think it's gonna be that huge of a swing. Um, but obviously, if it breaks this target here, then we chase this target here, and then I don't know if I would hold through this. I think I would be getting out at this point if we did take the sell position on this, just because of this strong area of interest here. There's a lot going on. And personally, I don't want to go through the anxiety and the stress and all the crap that the market's going to give to you if it does come into the zone, because it's just going to be haywire all over the place, awkward, annoying, stressful, anything but fun. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. I really do hope that Euro gives us an entry because if it dumps, that's some BS because this is beautiful, 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 beautiful. And all we really need is the retest. I'm all we need is the retest that I'm in. We have imbalance, we have targets, we have liquidity, we have everything that we need for price to target up here, and then we have everything that we need for price to target down here. So get ready for another day of adventure. Looking at gold here, what do we see? Okay, price broke, we're below. I like that. Uh, Roman, you're beat. You're telling me, dog. You're telling me. I've been on a freaking super strict diet and workout plan again. I hired another coach for my wedding in December. So I'm sure that boxing that you've been doing is tiring. I really hate how the 1 hour on gold looks. Yes, but at the same time, it doesn't look that bad at all, right? So Looks like a bull two leg. Yes, but it also looks like a bearish two leg. We have a potential head and shoulders. This was the break of the original, and this is the pullback, right? So you got to look at it that way. And then you could also see that we have the inducement BOS one leg, two leg, right? Yes, this should have pulled back like that. I agree. But it pulled down even lower and now is retesting the original BOS again. Okay. Which also is, once again, also indication, right? This is all indication. This is correction, right? This is completion. Same concept, same thing. Now we're just looking at a higher time frame, and that's why we're using lower time frames to enter and to adjust this trade. Like I like the sells now. Personally, I have everything I need to take the trade right now, but I'm not going to because I want to wait for an added confluence. I already see this broke. I already like that it broke. I already like that there's downward pressure. I already like that sellers are in control. I already like that we have a potential head and shoulders here. I already like that we had the indication, the correction, and the completion. This push was complete here. Now we're having a manipulation phase to put us back into an indication phase, to then have the correction phase, to then have the completion phase, which would be target that low. All right. Just waiting for entry. You could, yeah. I'm just going to wait for price to pull back, give me an entry where I want to take an entry, and then I'm going to take it, which also will be on a lower time, will be two leg. It's just you start adding all these confluences together. And like I said yesterday, if you can't see it, it's not there. You know what I mean? You can't make it up. You can't make it make sense in your head if you can't physically see it. Like I see maybe a two leg, but this is an ugly two leg. So I'm not physically counting it. But I could count this. One, two, right? Pull back the original on the 3 minute and then see the sell. I'm not saying that this is the perfect place to get into a trade. I'm just saying I know where my stop loss is and I know where my entry position I want my entry to be in the area that I want it to be in. And not might make sense. Good, good, good. Come on, Euro, come back. Honestly, I don't like the fact that there is how many pips is that? That's a 22 pip move to come back into our zone. That is stressful. I will admit to that. That's like, oh God. Okay. But that's looking like we're looking at a 9:15, 9:30 trade. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit out of session, a little bit, but we know that our entry's here at this break even point, at this area of interest where target is, and our stop loss is all the way up here. Big stop loss, even bigger take profit. Slow and steady. Look at that. Gold's having the correction. Look at that. There's a potential two leg here. EMAs have crossed. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta feel it and see it and understand it. Be used to it. GU is another one on our watch list. Another thing that really helped us define the EU sell is looking back and forth of GU and EU. You can see the similarities, and you can see that one is just ultimately cleaner than the other one. Look at GU, right? Look at GU on the 15-minute, and then go to EU on the 15-minute, and you're like, wow, okay, well, obviously this is clear. Obviously, price had the break, had the correction, had the completion. Clear as day. Oh, shoot. What did I just move? Um, you see price had the push, had the correction at this area of interest, grabbed the liquidity, and had the completion. You can also see a one leg, two leg. Could this come back all the way back up here? Retest the original BOS at this zone here. That's okay. If it does, we are prepared for it. But ultimately, I think this is just going to leave us in the dust. And that's that. You know what I mean? But it's all right. We're targeting on gold this liquidity here. This liquidity here. Those are our targets. And we're going to continue to try to go higher time frame. And ultimately, if this closes bearish, it's bearish. But I like this. This right here. I wish I would have gotten in at the very top. Because I would still be holding this. Yeah, 1-4 right now. Oh. Yeah, it's crazy. What is the stop loss on this? It's the same if I bring it down here. How much do I lose? Ooh, okay, that's a pretty hefty hit. 3%. What's gonna stop loss? Ooh, 7. That's not that bad. 7 pips. Okay. Might have to swing it early. Okay. Damn, dude, I don't want to do that. That sucks. Fucking A. We're gonna. That stop loss destroys us. Okay. That's cool. That's beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted, honestly. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Bring me to here. So I'm looking for is the continuation on the target this liquidity. I know we had some manipulation here. Asia or London here had to push, and then in between London and New York, we had manipulation and consolidation and all that fun jazz. And I think New York is going to have a continuation. So another AMD. I can't remember the acronyms for it. I know that D. I can't even say distribution, whatever. Tony, what is the 3 terms for AMD? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Holy smokes! I had like a quarter of a brain cell left there. All right, cool. Quarter of a brain cell. Oh shit, that was cool. Okay. Arm set. Let's do. Mhm. See what Euro is doing here. Yeah, yeah. Cool. All right, Euro. All right. Euro's not gonna give us much there. Ah. So, do you guys see what I'm seeing here at all? Does this make sense to you? No. You're right, Roman. It won't come back. But this card here. So, as you notice, I'm going to send this into the Discord really quick. All right. So, we have officially entered this trade. Price has already moved about 20 pips since our entry. I liked what I all I wanted to see was this zone breaking, this area of interest broken. I wanted to see the retouch, which it did here. I don't know if I remember said I said, oh shit, I accidentally put a pending order and didn't get my market order. My pending order was up here. But I like the rejection. I like the retest. I have a large stop loss for a reason. I am targeting the bottom. I am targeting my main target's going to be this internal low area of some sort. And then I am looking to target the very low here. Very low risk on this. Once again, I've already made my quota for the week, so I'm just kind of attacking the market a little bit more. So we're going soft, we're going easy, we're going respectful. Remember, the market is mean. It'll be dirty to you, so you got to be nice and peaceful and clean to hit. EU. I'm waiting for the retest of the 3-minute BOS. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you want to see Dallas, you're waiting for um I'm already at break even. I don't like that's pretty low actually. Dallas says just needs to come back, but it won't. Printing liquid. I'm waiting for the retest on the 3 minute BOS. So are you waiting for the retest way up here? 45, 23. Okay, I see what you're waiting for. So you're waiting for kind of where I was waiting for as well. My original was up here, but I saw that rejection candle. Okay. That's a good entry. Correct. Beautiful. I like that, Dallas. Okay, you're on the money. That's where you have your alarm set too, Tony. Beautiful, guys. On the freaking money. Love to see that. Yeah, sometimes that's the thing. And normally I'm not. Normally I would have just waited for an entry, but I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive for you guys to show you that you have to kind of, just from experience, like sometimes the market comes close, but doesn't, it's not perfect. The market's not perfect. So sometimes you have to kind of play with it and understand it and go out on a whim and just, you know, so, and I could be wrong, guys. Like this could come all the way back up, tag your entry, and then drop. But I already hit our break even once. I'm not break even yet. I just lowered it. And if it breaks this break even point and then pulls back, I think that even makes us even stronger. I think it's gonna be just a 5 minute as well, if I'm thinking correctly. 5 minute BOS. Oh yeah, all the way up there. I can see that too. I could 100% see that too. I like the entry off of this zone more than I like the entry that I got. My entry is 43.24. So just a little bit lower. 43.20. There you go. I have a huge stop loss. I have a 70 pip stop loss. Massive. Yes, sir. Roman, have you done any studying on the ICC concept? I sent a message to you about it. Look at this. This is beautiful, guys. So it's because it's under. So you ever heard of trades by Psy? I've been watching his videos recently. He is a 22-year-old multi-million-dollar person who strictly trades ICC. He makes like $1 million a week type of trade. Like he is a top dog, risking some crazy money. And I was like, I want to know what he's seeing and studying it. And that's what I learned, this ICC concept. So I added it in. And so far, over the last 2 weeks or week, I've been back testing it. It has proven to be a very beneficial confluence in our two-leg setup strategy. And I think it's something that we're going to keep pounding into you guys to keep understanding and to add it as a confluence. We'll rewrite the blueprint. We'll add it into the blueprint like it's. I think this is going to be another game changer on top of our two-leg protocol setup and targeting our imbalances and entries. It could be fun. So, and right now, the markets that you're seeing right now, you're gonna see for the next 4 years, 3.5 years, or whatever it is. So if you can master this on a ICC concept with two leg in the next 4 years, things are gonna be great. Trades by Psy. Yes, sir. just some just some free game that I have been studying. It's always good to branch out and get more knowledge. So I still have to learn every day because I'm still learning. Like I don't know everything about this market. I would like to think I know everything. I've been very blessed by the market, but I still don't know everything. I still lose. I still make mistakes. I'm still human. Stuff like that happens. So you have to stay educated in any type of field. If you stop your education in any type of field, you're not going to go. You're not going to progress. You're not going to learn the next best thing. You're going to be stuck. We don't want to be stuck. Being stuck is not fun. Exactly. You never have to stop learning. Um so I actually just bought a trading journal that I'm trying out, and I've never done it before, TradeZilla. So I think that's gonna make a huge difference. So I'm gonna mess around with that for a few months, and then I'll open the doors to you guys about with it. Just gotta show everything that I've been doing because it tracks everything. So to a T. So FX replay, yeah, that's what you were saying. No, I just got TradeZilla. I bought the yearly subscription. All right, gold's coming back to our target, guys. Remember, this is all on your own. Do it on your own. That means the EU is pulling back too. We love to see it. Do we have news today? No, nothing today. Time almost 8:30, 9:30. This is why I didn't want to sell. No, that's fine. That's what our stop loss is huge. We're chilling. And there is trend line. I 100% agree. 100% agree there's a trend line there. Right there. Oops. A lot of this comes with experience as well. Wicks, 3, 3, 4, 5. Right here. There's wicks on there. There's wicks. No wicks there. I am on the 1 minute. Buys are induced. right, let's go back to Euro USD. No, gold is on you guys. Like I said, we're trying to build you to get the confidence to take your own trades or not take your own trades or whatever. So we're gonna look at Euro USD here and GU. We're gonna see if we can see. They're both pretty far away. I don't think this is gonna actually happen. So cool. All right. Just kind of waiting it out, I guess. Do 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 do. While we're waiting here and watching, do you guys want to go over anything? You guys are probably pretty focused on this right now, so I'll let you do that. I'll look at higher time frame targets, kind of understand what I'm looking at. 15-minute zone is what you want. I like that 15-minute zone too, Roman. I dig that. In here, yeah, I dig that as well. 5-minute refined. I dig it. I'm there for it as well, Roman. I like that a lot. It's beautiful. You could even see this right here potentially. This could be an entry right here, right? Because this might be what you're talking about. Actually, you have inducement BOS here, right? One leg pullback, two leg pullback potentially, maybe. Yep. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a nice setup. Good eye on that. And yeah, then you can get to sweep all this liquidity and grab all that selling power, and boom. That's good. Can't see what this says. Loading this in. Give me a second. Look at your picture. My computer's slower than 1960 Dells. Yep. That's huge. Yeah, it is pretty big. Yeah, that trend liquidity to the top side too. Dangerous game. Good eye on that as well. Let's see. Waiting for our break even protocol to hit. It already did hit, but I didn't like where I originally had it, so I did slide it down. So we're still waiting. I want to get price away from our entry before we go to break even because I don't want to just get stopped out because that sucks. No one ever just likes to get stopped out like that. Right now, our main focusing is on growing our $2,000 account. We started that last week sometime. We're currently at $3,000. We made 1,000 last night on it. And then I am gonna show you my withdrawals on Friday. That's if we make money. If we don't make money, I can't withdraw. So we're hoping we make money. Obviously, I'm gonna show you guys the process, the step by step, whatever, using the Coda Forex broker. Very simple, very easy. I'm gonna withdraw it through crypto, and then I'm gonna send it to a crypto wallet, and then it will be in my account. So it's very simple. I just want to show you guys that it's very possible. I'm only risking $200 per trade on this account, which is a lot for a $2,000 account. But I want to show you over the next 4 months what following the rules, staying consistent, slow and steady, and understanding what price is doing for you can do to you in 4 months. I'm gonna take $2,000 and I am going to take weekly withdrawals every Friday. I am going to withdraw 50% of the account to show that you can pay yourself and still make good money. Um, the whole process is to motivate you. I don't care. I want you to be in here doing this with me, growing with me, and studying with me, and all that fun jazz. I literally just want to show you guys that this shit is possible. It's true. This is what I've been doing full time for the last 2 and some years is trading. So I'm gonna go this. I think this is gonna be like my last attempt at this challenge. So if I blow it, I freaking blow it. But I'm not gonna risk a whole lot. I am going to be honest. I'm gonna show you that you can start with a little bit of money and sticking to the plan, following the rules. You can take a little bit of money and turn it into a lot of bit of money. So I'm not going to blast it out all the time. I am just going to throw it in every once in a while because I don't want it to distract me. Last time I did a challenge like this, it distracted me. I got sloppy and I lost it. And I don't want that to happen again. So we're going to follow the rules. We're going to be slow. We're going to understand it. And we're going to treat it like I am a new trader and this is my first account. And we're not trying to flip it. I don't care about flipping because that's what I used to do. I used to flip accounts to make a bunch of money fast, and I was stressed. I was barely sleeping. I mean, sleeping a lot less than I already do. But so we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna compound wind into a greater ball of success. So the goal is to have in 4 months to have like $25,000 in this account, and we have withdrawn 15,000 out of it. That's the goal in 4 months. I think that's a very stressful, easy, but achievable goal. Just following our rules. No, nothing crazy. I'm not taking a trade at noon on this account. So I think that would be fun for you guys. I think it'd be fun for me. I think it's just kind of an overall slow and steady. And I want to show you guys that anything is freaking possible if you just put your head down and fucking grind. Put that work in and grind the shit. Get her done. Work hard. Be happy, be proud of what you're able to accomplish, and open up new doors for yourself because this will build you discipline. This will build your foundation. This will build your concrete. This will build who you are as a person. Because if you can be patient, you can be calm and understand, you're going to change as a person. And this trading is going to help you do that. Because if your mindset isn't right, your trading ain't right. And that's the big thing. You can understand everything, know how to trade, know the strategy, and know everything about it. But if your mind is not set and in stone and concrete and really focused in, you're not going to get anywhere in trading. And that is the bold, cold hearted truth. If you can't handle money and you can't handle taking a deep breath and be like, okay, slow down, follow the rules step by step, yada yada. I don't want to screw myself. I don't want to do the wrong thing here. So we got to make sure we're following the plan, follow the rules, follow the direction, follow the story. Okay. And that's how you become successful in trading. Not letting the distractions distract you. The strategy also helps, but it's a lot of mental. We have tagged our break even protocol globally on the challenge account, currently floating uh $85, was at 100 there before that spike, but I like that sellers are in charge. We did tag, so I am actually going to keep my stop loss where it's at, actually, because I do think we could have a pullback still. We are in a very strong zone. This is, I want to see this break. If we can get this to break here, let me grab this. If I can get this zone to break here and we get below it, there's a chance that we're going to have a continuation to the downside. If we can't break this zone, this could be what reverses on us and sends us back up. So we're going to keep kind of an eye on it. I don't know if I'm going to close out because like I said, our break even protocol has hit. Technically, right now, I should be at break even. So the fact that I'm not going to break even, I am going to I'm going to take my stop loss instead of putting it at break even. I'm just going to move it to about here. I'm going to take a little bit of risk off the table. Um, just because I want to give it some, I want to keep it having some breathing room. I don't want to, it's like a fire, you don't want to cut off the air supply completely, but you want to be aware, you don't want to lose. Like break even protocol has hit. Right now, go to break even. You know what I mean? And as soon as this breaks and closes below, I will go to break even. It does not matter to me at this point. Okay, look at that. Boom, we are up $200 on the challenge account here, which is freaking awesome. And our big account here is let's see, load. $400. So far we're up $1,600 on the week. Just we did 3,000 last night. Holy smokes. We did 3,000, so almost at $4,000 on the week already. And it's following a very simple plan, very structured, and just kind of letting the market tell us the story. I wish I had more energy to be more excited, but dude, I'm toast. Oh, I need to go back to bed. I do this for you guys. I normally don't trade lending because I don't care that much. Just kidding, I care a lot. But I also do it for you guys. Oh. Tommy last night, he was pounding the charts too. That was pretty sick. I always love it when I stay up for London and one of you guys are awake. Yeah, and it's just like it's like almost a one-on-one, I'm sending all these charts in and you're asking questions. I love it. I love when you guys are awake in London. If I'm awake, it's always nice to know that one of you guys are up there grinding as well. It's an awesome feeling. Very awesome feeling. Trading is an awesome too, though. I like that we broke below this zone. It's nice. It makes me feel a little bit better, honestly. Feels a little more confident in the system. 3 minute has not closed yet, so that is a little concerning. I would like to see this close below, and it does not look like we're gonna get it. No, we did not. So we're gonna have a pullback here, maybe potentially, or it's just gonna freaking knife needle drop down to the freaking ground like it's been doing, which I'd be okay with too. Going to the 5 minute, you can see the ICC concept right here in action. We got the indication sales are coming in. We have the correction at an area of interest on a one leg, two leg potential downside. That's just on the 5 minute there. 15 minute, you have your BOS, you have your one leg, two leg. Price has not pulled back yet. So there's a good chance that price does pull back into this zone where I am totally chilling with. I am not worried at this point. Remember, I still have a little bit of breathing room. It's early in the day. And our main target is swing position. I'm going to change my alarm on this. I'm going to edit. We're going to go to name thoughts. There. And put that about, and put that there. So stop loss, we'll get our notification of stop loss first, but then the alarm will just tell us that we suck. But it will also tell us that price has come back to our 15-minute two leg. So, which is also a good thing. Oh God. How many of you guys have entered this trade? I know your retest did not happen like you guys wanted it to. You did have a pullback. It did go down a little bit there. Um, we're currently, like I said, break-even protocol has been hit, and we have wicked below our area of interest. We did not get the candle close that we were looking for, but hopefully this next one does. You can see sellers are still in full. Moved entry to 4438. Okay, yep. That two leg got it. Beautiful, beautiful. Really bummed about Euro. Honestly, I hope that comes back for us. I hope it comes back and then gold keeps dumping. And doesn't mess with it when it comes back to grab the liquidity up here, and then tonight during London or Asia, potentially late Asia, coming close into early London, we can see our entry signal off of this zone here. So I'm gonna keep my alarms, and I'm gonna keep these targets, and I'm gonna keep this sell position, but yeah, this could be gnarly. Or it just sells, continues to sell, which I'm completely cool with as well. Where this one is just gonna be a smiley face. It's like that. Telling that we're doing a good job. Good job. And this one is just gonna be a double smiley face. Good job. Good job. And a double good job. You know what I mean? So those are our targets. this area here, that's going to be our first resistance zone. That's going to suck. When price comes into this, it's going to stop. It's going to hit hard, and it is going to suck right there. But our ultimate target is these lows. Ultimate target is lows, lows, lows. Okay. To fill this wick. It grabbed all that liquidity up there. It had a 1 hour, 2-leg retest of the original BOS right here, right? Using the 1 hour, 2-leg protocol. If we use this entry, we have a 1-leg, we have a 2-leg, we have a pullback to our BOS on top of an area of interest, on top of an extreme supply zone. We have our magnet here. We knew it was attracted to this zone because it was inside of a weak zone, and we knew the extreme was above. So we had our magnet ready, right? So we knew the target, and that was a beautiful entry last night during London. But like I said, we didn't get into it because we were hounding EU and didn't want to double dip. That is dangerous because you could lose both trades, and that would suck. Or you can win one trade and lose one trade, and then you're positive. But yeah. Um but yeah. We're targeting these lows, basically. Look at all that liquidity. You tell me, what if we held this thing all the way freaking down? What if gold just kept dumping? You know? There's all this liquidity, there's all these targets down here. Look at that. All this liquidity that has not been filled in the 4 hour. And we have a left head, right shoulder potential on the 4 hour, on top of a left head, right shoulder potential. So that's crazy. Crazy sauce. Entries. All right. Tommy, so I don't know if you ever got back to me about last night, about why you took the trades that you took. I know. I think too high. You took two high riskers, gold buy after a pullback, then retest the BOS, and I took a real degenerate sell when it retested the BOS rejected. Okay. Let's go back and see. Do you know what time frame that was? I'm gonna all right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna open the floor to you guys. So are gonna be able to open and we're gonna talk. I'm gonna stop the recording. Yeah, I don't need to record that. Or do you guys want me to record it? And then you guys can rewatch it. Yeah, let me record it for you guys, and then you guys can rewatch this recording. I want to hear. So Tommy, I'm calling you out first because you took trades last night, and you took a lot of trades last night, and you were being scary. I mean, you won, so good. Yeah, awesome. But it looks like you were just having some fun, you know? That's what I want to see here. You have 5 trades. 4 of them are profitable, one's a break even. So I just want to hear what your thoughts are on it. So I'm gonna open the floor up here. If I remember how, show meeting, close tools. All right. You're able to unmute yourself, mute yourself now.